Yeah. I want to see what is gonna come up there. You have a. Hey guys. Hi.
Yeah, it's like lagging just a little bit over there.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Merry
Hey Brad and Cindy.
Christmas.
Can you see? We're
Can I
still.
see?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still
It
waving.
says.
So,
Hello. Reap what you sow.
where do you see that?
On the screen there. El
Oh,
Stacker.
goodness.
Yo. Hey.
Yeah, wow. I
Aunt
can
Maddie. How you
barely.
doing? Pet and Chic. How you doing? Merry Christmas, El Stacker.
Okay,
So
so,
Ed's kind of blind. Hey, Buzz with Chocolate. Auntie Ellen, how you doing? So I'm reading over there and I'm reading over here. Try to make it where everybody can see us. Can everybody hear okay?
yeah,
So,
give us thumbs up if you can hear. We got a fan blowing because you wouldn't believe it, but this is a little hot.
Apricot Tiny House, how you doing?
Oh, wow. Look at those people. Wow. You guys came out in droves tonight. Y'all know this is our first live, right?
Neiman Chambers, hi. Thank you, Brett and Cindy. I wasn't sure because it's so hot in these clothes.
Whew. Yeah.
It's winter clothes and it's like spring outside.
I know. It was what, 67
Vern's
today
Jump
or something
Closet,
like
how you
that?
doing?
So, just so you guys know, I was trying to get Ted to stand in for me tonight.
It's like it's too hot in
No,
that suit.
he would not have anything to do with it. So, you guys got stuck with me.
Peanuts, peppers. Yeah, you did make it.
All right.
We're kind of a little bit early just so we could, test out stuff and, yank off clothes and throw them away if they weren't working for us.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure that you guys got to see us before any wardrobe malfunctions happen.
Stan Mack, yes, we exist.
Hey,
We
Stan.
totally exist.
So, yeah. Anyway, talking about wardrobe malfunctions, I got dressed like an hour ago, and I've been sitting up here, and I'm just sweating, and one of my eyebrows fell off. So, um, so anyway.
Merry Christmas. Right?
Yeah.
Hey, Mac is looking. If you guys don't know each other, feel free to mingle and, as Contra Guile says, jingle and gringle.
That's right. Whatever else rhymes with any of that. Make sure that you give us a thumbs up on the live here. We appreciate you guys joining us. I know that we kind of made this big I don't know, kind
Hey,
of a
Sunny
big hype out of
DIY.
it. Hey, Sonny, how you doing?
Fred Henry, Merry Christmas.
Hey, Sonny, you're on the naughty girl list. You know that, right?
You gave him some more work to do. All right. We're gonna wait.
Can
just
you read comments?
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah.
Now, these glasses, I know they probably look like they're part of the costume, but
Ozark Mountain Goats.
I'm just about blind without them. So, hey guys.
He's also blind with them.
Yeah, so they don't really help a whole lot.
But yeah, we're gonna wait a few more minutes before we do the drawings. Right. His is being done with the random number drawing. That's the Ed's Model Madness.
And I've got mine, all my comments written down.
And mine's being done with a random comment generator on the phone. So you guys will, I don't know. You got a fair shake with both of them. Hello, Mary. How you doing?
Yeah, hopefully you guys.
If I missed somebody, it's not on purpose.
Yeah, I mean, if we missed you, we got the computer set up here in front of us. We got our phones. We got the big screen TV over there. Even though it's a big screen, I still can't read it. But so anyway, we're trying to.
Aries Styrene.
All right, hey guys.
McGee
glad y'all can make
Adventures.
It. Hey, how you doing?
We are hot.
Yes,
Micah, we are hot.
So.
Mommy and me.
Like I said, we have a fan set up that's just right behind the computer here. So if you guys have trouble hearing us, I mean, it might be because I'm trying to talk through this, but if y'all can't understand us, we can always turn the fan off. I mean, that might be fun. Y'all sit here and watch us pass out. So
that actually might be fun. Yeah.
So anyway,
Big Charlie's Model Garage.
hey, Charlie. Charlie actually won my my 100 subscriber drawing that I did a couple months back, and I actually passed 200 subscribers just this week. So I'm going to be doing another
Mary
drawing
Carter.
coming up really soon. Hey, Mary. I mean, some of the names I see going across the screen, I don't know, but I'm sure that I'm going to get to know a lot of you, if not all of you, really soon.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, well, okay. So she's actually looking at it on her phone. I don't know if I want to do that because
B-Hop Nation TV.
My battery would probably die on the phone. So.
All right,
Anyway,
so it's about 4 or 5 minutes in,
yeah.
so let's get this thing on the road. I know there's a lot of other lives that are going to be going on in about an hour or so we want to make sure that we don't like step on anybody's toes. At least I do.
Well,
I mean, it is kind of fun.
Yeah.
In these boots
Those
here,
boots are made for walking, stepping, and whatever.
Let's sing the song. B-Hop Nation,
TNS,
yes.
Yeah, I bet you do.
TNS Dogs and Dragonflies Farm. All right, so why don't you go first?
So, all right, I'm just going to show you guys. Like I said, I've got all the people that entered, and I don't know if you can see this very well. I don't have the light on it.
Woo!
But anyway, I've got everybody that entered in my drawing written down, and I've got them numbered. I've got 33 entries. I realize
Santa's old school. Santa is so old school.
And I'm going to do a number generator here on the phone. So I'm going to enter the lower limit.
Hey, suburban farmer.
Lower limit being 1. And I'm going to enter my upper limit, which is 33. And I'll show this to you guys.
Sonny. Why don't you sing that song, Sonny?
Okay, I realize that y'all are having trouble seeing that.
Overlook Valley Homestead.
All right, so yeah, that's kind of like the drum roll. So this is going to be for a $100 gift card. I'm going to actually do 2 numbers. The first number, as long as I hear from that person within 1 week, they win. If I don't hear from them within a week, the second number is going to win the card.
You sound like you have a sock in your mouth.
I actually have a hair in my mouth right now, believe it or not. Oh, man, I just gave the whole thing away, didn't I?
Hey, Jeff's Model Garage.
Anyway, all right, here we go. Drum roll. And number 31.
They can't see that. Let them see that.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, I know who that is. Oh, my gosh, I know who that is.
Number 31 is my...
She won one of, I think, my first ones. I think
Number 31 is the winner. And she can attest to it. Hopefully you guys can see that.
Can they see that?
31. Mac is looking.
Woo!
Congratulations. You're the winner of my $100 giveaway. So like I said, let me hear from you within a week. Otherwise, and let me go back to the generator here.
You're probably going to hear from her now. There she is. She said OMG. OMG.
Oh, well, hey, there you go. I guess I don't need to pick a second one. Mac is looking. You're the winner. Congratulations.
And I am going to do a random comment drawing picker for this $100 gift card for the Ernie Hatmaker channel. I've already got the URL in there. Don't know if you can see that. And it says get YouTube comments. And boy, that's really fuzzy.
Yeah, it don't show very well.
It says unique commenters 45. I'm going to hit that start raffle button. And it looks like they're throwing out names. I see something. Winner, Ozark Mountain Goats.
All right.
Hey, where's that drum roll? Where's that drum roll?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm falling down. Yay!
Yeah! Woo!
All right. Mac is looking. Ozark Mountain Goats. You guys are the winners tonight. So we really, really appreciate all the support that everybody's given us. Without you guys, I mean, these
No
channels
kidding.
would be nothing.
That's
So,
right, and we just be dressing up for us. Not that that's
Yeah.
wrong. We do a lot of role play. Oh wait, no.
Yeah, we said we weren't going to talk about
I know.
what happens in the bedroom tonight. But anyway, guys, thank you so much.
Stay tuned for our next drawings. We'll have more drawings coming up. We want to do drawings for the people who are already supporters. So instead of like bribing people to come in, not that that's wrong. You guys do whatever you feel you have to do to get your goals, but we like to give back to those who are giving to us, kind of like, nurturing the tree that's feeding us. That's what I like. So while we have you guys hostage.
Yeah, coffee. Been up since 4 a.m, so trust me, that
happy holidays
is not easy to do with this on.
Sarah says, hey, she's baking. What's she baking?
Yeah,
Does it have chocolate in it? I want some chocolate.
I mean, are they cookies for Santa?
Thank you, Brett and Cindy. Merry Christmas. I am hot. Oh, wait, you're talking about the other hot?
Oh, wait a minute. I guess I could probably look at comments now, too, since I'm done with the generator. So, yeah, like I said, guys, first live, so this is all kind of new and interesting and, I don't know, exciting. And
Ed's hot, but you guys, Ed ate some peppers one time. We were at this Mexican restaurant, and he had ordered this big plate of nachos, and they had the jalapenos sliced long ways and baked, and the seeds were still in them. And Ed was turning all shades of, red, and orange, and green, and purple.
Hold on. We gotta tell it the way it actually happened. I ordered something, and I got this really small serving, and that was supposed to be dinner. She didn't eat everything that she ordered, but of course she didn't tell me about the jalapenos mixed all through it. So I ate hers, and
Merry Christmas, reap what you sow.
Pretty much everybody that was sitting around us noticed that I was turning all kind of colors, and
Jeff, leave them alone.
So anyway, we had to go to Walmart to get some antacid just so I could drive home. It was pretty bad, and that was only like 8 miles from here.
It was funny though. It was funny to me.
No.
Santa changed colors. No. Come on, you guys.
Santa ain't supposed to change colors. So
speaking of changing colors.
You remember
colors. The guy Calvin that was
Y'all forgive me. Trying to talk with hair in your mouth is not really easy to do. So, anyway, okay. Back in costume. All right, so we're this happened down in Georgia, and we had gone to school, picked up our youngest son. He had, I believe it was a dental appointment that day. We took him to the appointment. We got done, and school wasn't out quite yet. This was before,
right, Mary.
It was before we started doing our homeschool. School wasn't out, but it was going to be out within like an hour. So we just decided that we were going to go to Publix and do some shopping before we went home. So we're walking along and pushing the buggy, and Ethan's next to me, and I'm talking to Ernie, and I happened to look down the aisle. We were actually at the back of the store. I looked down the aisle, and I see a guy that I worked with. And so I made the comment, hey, that's Calvin Smith. I changed his name just, protect the innocent. So she's like, well, who's that? I said, well, I work with him. So Ethan and I keep on walking, pushing the buggy. And I asked her what was next on the list, and I was talking to myself. So I turn around. Of course, we're like 2 aisles over already. I turn around, and she's nowhere to be seen. So I looked at Ethan. I already knew something was up. So we started backing up, and sure enough, there she is. She's going down the aisle. And Calvin's standing there talking with this other woman.
Yeah.
And so I'll kind of let you pick it up. But she throws out this accent.
So I've been going down to the aisle with the guy named Calvin, man, and he was like, Calvin, and he turned around and he looked at me, right, and I say, you the man that was in the dream, you the man that was in the dream. your spirit guide tell me. Your spirit guide came to me in the dream and he told me, yeah, man. And he just stopped and he was like, and he said, what dream? And I said, he told me that you need to hear an important message from your spirit guide. Yeah, man, yeah. And this woman that was with him started like looking all crazy, and she started backing away at first, and then
she ran.
And yeah,
she took off running.
He looked at her, and she looked at him, and she took off down like toward like the exit doors. And I was like, I didn't know why she ran, but I was like, okay, I'm still gonna go with it. And so he was like, where did you come from? Who are you? And I said, I just come from nowhere, man, but your spirit guide tell me. He tell me in a dream to come get me. You want to know his name? And he was like, and he was like turning all shades of green and white. And I mean, the guy is like my complexion.
No. Calvin's actually darker complected than he is. And I could see
I'm a girl.
I'm sorry, yeah, that's right. Oh. Well, Ernie sounds like a boy. But I could see from half an aisle away that the color was just draining out of Calvin's face. And it was just so funny to watch. Anyway, he told me later at work, like the next day, he got a good laugh out of it. But the next day he's like, yeah, we were standing there, me and this other woman, and we were talking about some relative that had just passed away. And they were talking.
How was I supposed to?
They were talking about hearing voices from people, and she run up doing that. So,
I was just trying to have fun. I had no idea. Of course, I like to have fun with people. I love walking up on strangers and just saying stuff. I don't like physically do anything to people, but yeah, I'll spin a yarn in a heartbeat. Just because it's fun.
We had one guy. We went out to a club. This was in Macon, Georgia, and we walked in, and we had never been to this club, and we were just out kind of check it out. Forget what the name, the Mockingbird, Hummingbird, something like that.
I think it was the Hummingbird.
The Hummingbird.
It's actually pretty famous.
Yeah, it was a pretty famous bar. So we decided we were going to go check it out, and so we walked in, and we just kind of, kept to ourselves and went and got on the table. And I forget exactly how this guy approached us, but he approached us with some off-the-wall story. You could tell he was already half drunk. And she just started off about being the madam of the strip club out at the local Air Force base.
And then it turned into me being a madam of a brothel. Yeah. And then the guy was like, well, I think my dad might have gone to the brothel. He's a chaplain out there. And I was like,
colonel at that.
Like, are you kidding?
Yeah. So
he was serious, though. I don't know. Some people take me way too seriously when it comes to that kind of stuff, but it's fun, so I do it. Yep. Or the guy at church that got it. Oh, the guy at church.
Goodness. Okay. So since we're doing story time, you got to hear this one too. So when we first moved here to Clarksville, we went to this church, and they were trying to do a building fundraiser. They had a dinner, and so we went, and you walk in, and they gave us numbers to wear on our clothes with our name on it, and the number corresponded to the table, and of course, like I said, it had your first name on the sticker, and so we were the first ones there at our table, and so this couple walks in, the woman and the guy, and we stand up, introduce ourselves, shake their hands.
Fred, we do too.
And what, did I miss something?
No, keep going.
So she reads the guy's name on his shirt.
His name was Nick. Hey, Nick, if you're watching.
So and she starts saying, "Oh, hey, Nick, do you remember me?" And just starts going into this. She tells it much better, but
well, I just tried to jog his memory a little bit of some of the stuff that we were doing. We used to hang out and go out and do stuff together, and
some things that you probably wouldn't talk about in church too. But she's telling this guy that, and he's just got this dumbfounded look on his face. His wife is looking at him like she's about ready to smack the crap out of him. And then she throws out
Fort Campbell.
Yeah, and she throws out a date. Well, apparently the date coincided with, I got hair in my mouth again, sorry, coincided with when the lady was pregnant with her son. Oh my goodness!
And he was out of town supposedly.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did I know that?
But that's the kind of stuff that Ernie does. I'm telling you, Nick about got his butt whooped that night by his wife.
Ed ruined it though. He was like, "No, she's just kidding."
You know, I felt sorry for him. You know, we're new to this church. We don't know anybody, and you know, we're trying to make friends. And yeah, she's getting people in trouble. So anyway, yeah, that was Ernie does stuff like that. I mean, most of the time, I'm the one that has to sit there and say,
he's like the cleanup
she's just kidding. Don't you know? So she's definitely a handful.
Ooh. You guys, speaking of handfuls of stuff. Okay, so when Ed and I first met, we went to like a thing for his dad, some kind of ceremony or something like that. So we were traveling and we had like an SD card in our camera. And we went to.
Y'all remember SD cards? I know that was like so long ago.
So we went to Walmart, the Walmart photo lab, to try to get some of these pictures processed so we could give, you know, his dad some of the pictures we took of the ceremony. And you know, they have those big screens with the Express photo lab stuff where you just put your SD card in. And
I don't know if they still have them at that time. This was probably 5 or 6 years ago. Okay. Ancient history.
Heads cleanup service.
But yeah, so you walk in and you plug your SD card, and there's this big screen that shows you the photos that are on your SD card. So I'm standing there, plug this SD card in.
These people are walking by.
Yeah, place is crowded. All of a sudden, her boobs and ass show up on. Can I say that? Her boobs and her butt show up on this big screen, and I'm trying to figure out how do I make it go away. And I'm tapping on it, and I'm trying to cover it up. And I mean, the workers trying to figure out what's going on, what's wrong with this guy, you know. And I'm sure I turned several colors of red at that point too.
I thought I had deleted them all.
Yeah, apparently we missed a couple of them. We actually took one in and had some developed, and they wouldn't give us the photos.
They wouldn't give them to us. I think that woman took them home with her.
Yeah. Careful whenever you do that if you go, you know, have to have your photos printed. So make sure you look at that stuff beforehand. So, you know, and that was one of the things that I was kind of worried about with this whole live, you know, is you can't rewind, you can't edit stuff out.
Well.
So anyway, vibes of Cholo. Oh my God.
All right. Well, we're not gonna hold you guys that long because Santa wants to get naked. I can feel the heat.
You haven't told all the. You didn't talk about the hot hands.
We got some hot hands. Oh, the horseback riding hot hands. Yeah. Ed doesn't like horseback riding.
No.
But we went out to Blue Ridge it was about Thanksgiving time because we usually spend Thanksgiving away from family.
Yeah.
No offense for everybody who loves family. We just want to be away. So anyway, we were horseback riding and it's freezing cold.
Yes, Sonny, I did.
Mean, like freezing cold. And all we had to keep warm were those little packets of what they call them hot hands, and you take them out, and then they start heating up like in your hand. So we were stuffing our back pockets and trying to get our butts to stay warm, and yeah, we were tucking that stuff all in. It was
cold.
Yeah, and then we're going up the mountain, slipping off the saddle because this stuff was.
Well, it had just rained too, and the horses are slipping, they're sliding, and you know, the big drop off going down the hill, and our guide, he's just like, oh, you know, come on, let's go, you know, and honestly, I think by the time we got done, I had 2 little burn marks on my backside from those little hand warmers.
I won't tell you what color they were, but
yeah. So Stan Mack, this is the best live I've ever been on. Thank you, Stan.
Yes,
appreciate that.
He is a dirty Santa. People don't even know. You don't even know.
Goats, ha ha ha, bad Santa. Hey, I've got the naughty list. Trust me. And you know what I do with that naughty list? During the off season, That's where I know where all the bad girls are.
Okay, this live needs to go.
Another joke. All right. Hey, while Santa Claus is telling jokes, this might get a little cheesy.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So everybody knows Santa is famous for his reindeer, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. Which reindeer is the one that always has to clean the bathroom? Any ideas? Any takers? Comment.
No. No.
Okay. So the two most famous reindeer that Santa has, they love coffee. Anybody know who they are? It's Dasher and Dancer because they're his Starbucks.
Woo, we need to hurry up and end this one. He's going to get worse the longer.
I got a ton of them, trust me. Well, anyway, so anything that anybody wants to talk about? Let's see. The filter makes it hard to find one.
Yes, yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
It makes it really hard to find people. Well, I can't help but be me. He signed up for it. He signed on the dotted line. He stuck with me.
Brett and Cindy said it's your turn to tell stories now. Matt,
I don't have any.
McGee Homestead Adventures. Thank you. Oh, okay. No, never mind.
We must be really far behind on the comments.
Yeah, I'm sorry if we've missed you guys. I know that, we kind of had this thing figured out what we were going to say. What we didn't want was to get on here and just have a bunch of dead time, without any kind of entertainment. So
entertainment?
Well, isn't that what the stories are?
No.
Isn't that the reason why we dressed up?
No, I dressed up because I genuinely like it. We didn't just pull these out of the store rack today.
No, these have been sitting in the closet.
We have tons of costumes, but I ain't gonna tell you guys about that because they had already told me I gotta keep it rated.
I didn't say that.
Oh my goodness.
Ted might have said that. I didn't say that. So, you guys like Ted? I promise Ted's gonna come back for a visit real soon.
All right, so let's wrap it up because I know you guys have other stuff to do.
Yeah.
And you really don't want to see the Santa strip show. Well, maybe you do.
Well, not to mention that, like I said earlier, was up at 4 o'clock, worked all day, rushed home so we could get ready for this. Still need to eat dinner, and I got to be back to work again in the morning. I got to get up at 4 again.
Santa's work don't stop.
So, yeah. Well, I think Santa's got an easier schedule than I do right now. But anyway, everybody that joined in tonight, thank you so much. I want to do a little shout to Chola. Last night she did a vibe, or excuse me.
She did a vibe.
She did a live.
No, it's called vibing, right?
Yeah, vibes with Chola.
Exactly.
But she did a live, and she kept announcing to everybody that was on her live last night to make sure that they joined in with us tonight. So, Chola, thank you so much. We cannot
screaming, Jasper. I'm really surprised Jasper's not screaming. But it might just be bedtime for him.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, Mac is looking. So congrats to you guys who won. And like I said, you get with us and we will be handing you these numbers. And thanks for joining us, guys. Thanks a lot. I know that most people, just wanted to kind of see if it was them that won, and some of you stuck it out afterwards. So I appreciate it.
So I don't know if we've got contact information, but
we have email addresses.
Okay, well, then we have email address. Yeah. I was going to suggest that I could put up an email address on my channel, so
you could,
so that Mac is looking, she could actually, send me a message or something. So anyway, again, thanks. I know I'm kind of drawing this out, and I'm ready to shed this beard.
I think it's sexy.
Yeah, well,
I love Santa.
I don't know. Based off of what she's saying right now, I might be wearing it a little bit longer tonight. So we'll see. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. We really, really appreciate it. You guys are all like family to us. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. I think today was the beginning
is going to be mad.
Yeah, today was the beginning of Hanukkah. If you celebrate Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah.
Yeah, I just say happy holidays. There's too many of them.
Yeah. So, a lot of people take offense because you don't say Christmas, but there are
Ed's
so
also
many.
really bad at saying goodbye, so I'm gonna do it. Bye, you guys. Thanks again
Bye,
for
guys.
joining us.
Good night. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas.